Okay, so we're here on board the Maid. We're running into some engine problems. The engine seems to be overheating quite often, just at medium load. So I've taken a look at the piping diagram in the manual and then had a look at the engine. What I've found out is the cooling water system is a seawater system, so it's direct cooling from the ocean. Comes in through this seacock here, out that part there, into this pipe here, comes up behind the alternator wheel there, into the bottom of the engine here. With this part here is a seawater pump, so this is like a water pump, so this will pump it all up, and then it goes up here, further along in, up this part here. That's actually a T-junction there, so part of it goes into the engine block and then the rest comes up. This part here is the temperature switch, so if the engine's cool, it'll just bypass that and it won't go in, and it'll just pump it out. If it's warmed up, it'll use the cooling system. So from here I've got it I've noticed that it's coming off, and let me get the torch here so you guys can see. So it's coming off, it's coming up here past the temperature switch, and then it's coming off on this little elbow here and going off into the side, into that little hole there, through the wood on the other side. I'll put a picture of what is on the other side of that. It's this weird little device. I've never seen it before on one GM10. Well, I'm not an engineer, I've never seen it at all in my life. So if anyone knows what that is, do let me know, because I'm absolutely stumped at what is going on here. So what's supposed to happen is, from this junction here, it's supposed to connect to in this little elbow here, what's going off into the side. It's supposed to, that's not supposed to be there. It's supposed to connect from here to here, into the mixing elbow, and then out the back of the exhaust system. So I don't know what this system is. Maybe he's added a mod, but I'm not too sure. I've never seen it before. So if anybody has seen that before, let me know, because that's doing my nut in. Oh shit, I've got a bit of water leaking out of the pipe, out of the engine. That's alright. Right now I'm actually just using the wire brush and polishing up all the engine parts. This down here, I'm going to give the bilge a good clean out because it's absolutely filthy. I've noticed also, which could be contributing greatly to my engine cooling issues, inside the actual engine, inside the actual pipe itself. I don't know if you can see down there. Yes, you can. Great. So inside there's a lot of blockage and crap right at the bottom, and there's a very tiny hole where if I pull it taut, like pull the pipe tight so you get a direct view straight down the barrel, you can see it's horrible. So I'm going to pull this all out now. I'm going to clean it up. I haven't decided what I'm going to do about this part yet. I think I might just wait until I get some more info from more people with more experience with the 1GM10s, because I've never seen this mod before. Again, the mod I'm talking about is the cooling system, the direct water cooling system. It's going into the engine, up the temperature switch, and then out through this little hole, through these pipes, into the device. I'll put a picture of it up here. And then it's coming back from that device, through these holes, back through another pipe, and then into the mixing elbow. So it's been diverted off into this little device, and then it's been brought back in and put into the mixing elbow. So now that's all happening, that little mod there, that I've no idea what it is, that's all happening after the engine has, after the cooling, the water has gone into the engine. So that couldn't be contributing to my engine overheating problems. The simple fact that this mod is installed after the process of the engine the cooling water entering the engine itself, and then it's been bypassed. It's been bypassed to this little mod after. If everybody follows me. Sorry, I'm not very good at explaining things. I did try my best. So I'm going to give this a bit of a clean up now, and also this is my engine seawater cooling seacock. It's very, very old. It's actually off now, but you can see it's still leaking there. So I'm not really too sure what the dealio is there. Maybe on my next haul out, I will just rip all the old seacocks out, because I have got some new seacocks, like you can see at the back there. That's a newer one. This one is a very old one. You can just see there's a lot of corrosion on it, a lot of rust, and then there's the strainer on top. So I'm actually going to pop the strainer as well and check the strainer, but I do that regularly, so I don't think that could be contributing to the problem. So my main suspect is this water pipe here, the one that brings it from the seacock into the water pump. So that's my main concern right now. I'm gonna clean that out and see what's what. I think that was the problem. The pipe was very blocked. You can look out the back, we can see quite a bit of water coming out now. It wasn't like that before. So I think that's the problem. I'll just race the engine a few times, see if it overheats, and then hopefully problem solved. Okay, so I've been running the engine now for about 15-20 minutes on full load, and water out the back is plentiful. Plenty of water coming out the exhaust pipe, much more like before, which is fantastic. Look at that, squirting out. I've never seen it go out so much like that. And as you can see on the signs, that's cured up. We haven't got the overheating sign anymore. That's completely gone, which is great. I've left the mod in, that weird mod that we found earlier on. I've left that in, and all I did was cleaned out the pipe, so that's fantastic. That was really capping our engine. We don't like to use the engine much anyway, but when we do use it, it's only good for 10-15 minutes before that light comes on. So that is perfect. That we've solved that problem, and that's over. I'm gonna race my engine now a few times to clean out all the pipes and cylinders and all the carbon and all the crap from out there, and then I'm gonna shut her down now. But take care, guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.